Hello friends, welcome to our channel Planet Passion. In this channel we will see a lot about plants and plant care videos, and we will share our experiences in growing these plants that we have gathered over the years. Today's topic is about adeniums. Let's get into the details. The common name for this plant is desert rose, and the botanical name is adenium. The variety that we are seeing here is Adenium obesum. There are two common varieties in the nursery hobby. One is Adenium obesum, and the other is Adenium arabicum. The species that we are seeing is Adenium obesum. I have one more variety, same obesum, but with a different flower type. This plant, if you see, it is found in the Africa and Arabian Peninsula in the wild, right? But in nursery you have 250 plus flower varieties, different types like single petal, multi-petal, rose-like. There are different varieties of the plant. The beauty of the plant is its caudex. The area around here is called the caudex. That's the base of the plant. As the plant matures, the caudex grows bigger and bigger, giving this plant a bonsai-like look, right? If you see how the caudex has developed on the other plant, you can see it here. The soil that we have to use for this plant is a mix of red soil, vermicompost, and river sand. Right? You can avoid coco peat to maximum extent possible, because coco peat tries to hold up moisture, and that's not good for this variety. Coming to watering, this plant needs occasional watering. In summer, you can do this once in every few days. In winter, you can really reduce the watering, maybe once in a week or so you can do that. Coming to the light conditions, this plant needs bright sunlight. This has to be kept outdoors, where at least you get 6 to 8 hours of bright sunlight. Coming to the plant propagation, the plant can be propagated through the seeds. The pod that you hear here, once it matures, you will see seeds coming out of this, right? Or the other means of propagation is by cutting the branches and keeping it. But when you cut the branches and keep, you will not see the nice caudex that I showed you. Only that caudex will be formed only when you grow it from the seed, right? I just wanted to show you some of the plants that we have grown from seeds, right? So these are some of the plants which have grown from seeds. It's roughly a month old, right? And then the plant that you see here is roughly around 6 months old. It takes 1 year for the plant to flower, right? You just have to wait patiently till the plant reaches that stage, right? The plant that I showed earlier is roughly 10 years old. We have been growing this for quite a long time, and that's when you reach this nice caudex and the look. The common problems with respect to watering that you can see here are the plant, the leaf that I am showing. If you see, there are brown spots and then there is yellowness, right? This indicates that the plant is getting overwatered. Right? If the leaf is completely yellow without the brown spots, that indicates that the plant is getting underwatered, right? So looking at the leaves, you can see what pattern you are facing, and then decide how you can adjust your watering. When it comes to other common diseases, there are two forms of diseases that this plant can get. One is a root rot. This root rot happens when you do the repotting of the plant. Even in this big plant, we have seen root rots happening. Root rot is nothing but due to fungal infection, and when the plant is moved to a new soil, that can be prone to fungal attacks, and when that happens, the root starts rotting from the bottom and it spreads to the top, right? When you see this happening, you just need to remove the plant from the soil, keep it bare root outside for 5 to 7 days, apply fungicide on all the areas where you see root rot, and also on the soil you apply a good fungicide. And once this bare root plant has sitting for 5 to 7 days, then you can take it back and put it into the soil. This is one way to avoid root rot. And just to be careful, don't do repotting during rainy season. That helps with this plant during repotting. The other major problem that you will see is the mealy bugs that you will get around the leaf areas. Right. The way to avoid mealy bug is to use a good pesticide. If you can give a spray of the pesticide, then you can avoid that problem.